What is going on, everybody? I am the original gamer, StevieStrow, and we are back for yet another exciting video game showcase for the Radio Shack TRS-80 color computer, also known as the Coco. So grab your joysticks and let's get gaming, people. Alright folks, what we're looking at here is F16 Assault. This was released by Diecom Products in 1986. 1986 was pretty late into the color computer's life cycle. So by 1986, the Color Computer 3 had already been released. But this was a game released by Diecom Products, which is a Canadian company that made some really good games for the color computer. This game required 64K, so you needed to have a maxed out color computer. But wait till you take a look at this. Look at the level of graphics and level of details in these images here. So we are flying an F16 assault fighter, and we're flying over terrain. Now if you recall the review I did on Devious, which was a clone of Xevious, which is another top-down scrolling shooter for the Coco, that game had minimal scenery. This thing here is full detailed scenery. Matter of fact, the only thing I wish this scenery had more of was color. This is using the 4-color artifact mode, so you're basically getting red, white, blue, and black. It's making very good use of the high resolution and making good use of the colors. There is minimal sound effect. Now, one of the things you may have noticed at the beginning when this game was loading is it said it was cracked by Mr. X. And I had a copy of this game on my real color computer back in the day, and my copy was also cracked by Mr. X. And I believe the reason why was that this game used floppy disk copy protection, and a lot of them did that, where they actually stored information on a hidden portion of the floppy disk that was not able to be copied by normal means. So if you used your normal disk commands to copy a disk, you would not be getting all of that information. So what somebody did, Mr. X, who will remain anonymous, he cracked the game to have it, I guess, ignore that checking of that special section on the disk. So, and that was kind of common back in the day, as people would crack games and break whatever copy protection was built into this thing so they could be freely copied and distributed, which, by the way, was against the law back then too. But you know, I think a lot of people would view this as a somewhat gray area of a black and white legal world. But it is software piracy and counterfeiting and stuff like that is a crime, and you are taking money out of somebody's pocket when you do that. So I'm not here to lecture you, but that's just the reality of things. So, but the scenery, oh, I just got rear-ended by these spaceships. Now, because this is also cracked, one of the things you'll notice is that where it shows my number of planes, I'm getting random symbols, so you won't start seeing a number until much later on. Somehow they also gave you a lot of lives, because if you only had 3 or 4, even 5 or 7 lives, this game is really hard. This is a very long level. There is a lot of scenery, a lot of terrain, a lot of enemies. There are airborne enemies, there's ground to air stuff, there's missiles shooting up at you, there's jets coming at you, there's helicopters, there's all kinds of stuff. So a lot going on. Single fire button, so when you fire, you are shooting 2 shots ahead of you and you're dropping a bomb at the same time. You can kind of see the bombs slowly falling to the ground and exploding when they make contact with the ground. You see really good animation. You know, Diecom Products released a lot of high-end stuff, so a lot of time and energy went into making this game, and the scrolling is very smooth, very fluid. It's not slow or laggy at all, running on a standard color computer too. One of the things that has been being pointed out to me by Curtis Boyle and a few people is that some of these older color computer games, there were a couple of pokes you could run. These were commands you could type in to speed up the processor. So some of the older games, they actually recommended using some of these high-speed pokes to get them to run faster. And this is one such game that's running very smooth without any extra pokes, which is, I'm not trying to make the computer's processor run any faster. I'm not like overclocking it or anything like that. And just really cool scenery, you know. The only thing minimal here is the colors used. but it's really good. I'm pretty sure because of the number of lives, we can get to the end of this game, and we'll just continue to play.
Let the Radio Shack TRS-80 put the world of color computing into your home. Instant loading program packs turn any color TV into an exciting game arcade. And there's more. The color computer is an educational aid, a home management tool, an up-to-the-minute electronic information service. The programmable, expandable TRS-80 color computer from $399 only at Radio Shack, the biggest name in little computers.
Through here and see if we can do that. Towards the end of the game, there's like a nuclear reactor, and I think you have to blow that up. So I am pretty sure, if memory serves, with the almost not completely infinite lives, but your super duper amount of lives, I'm pretty sure we can get to the end if I don't die too many times, and possibly take out the boss or whatever, blow up the thing on the ground. I forgot exactly what it was. It was some type of nuclear reactor or something like that, which does remind me a little bit of Sea Dragon, if you think about it. And that was the boss in Sea Dragon as well. But I think it's like a power plant or a base or something like that on the ground. It's definitely a ground object that needs to be blown up. Getting shot at by lots of stuff here. Lots of helicopters in the air. Lots of stuff on the ground. You can see the helo pads down there. You can see some helicopters on the ground. You probably have also noticed on the right hand side there is a radar. So you can see on your radar what's behind you and what's coming toward you. Because some of those jets, you'll fly over the jets on the ground because they're still taking off from a landing strip, and you'll pass them, but they will come up from the rear. So in the radar on the right hand side, you see kind of a middle section, which basically is the area of the screen you are on. You get a little clue of what's ahead of you, and you'll also get an idea of what's behind you and what may be coming up towards you. And just a lot going on the screen. I'm pretty sure when I had this, I did have the speech and sound pack, and so I'm not sure if it would have just been better sound effects or if there was background music too. I don't have a speech sound pack. That is one of the things that's on my wish list. I do now have a Color Computer 3. I am very close to being able to record directly from the Color Computer in analog. So in the very near future, you'll be seeing videos recorded directly off of the original hardware with the original controllers, which will definitely be better for me to play as well. But this one's still running on an emulator. But hopefully at some point in time in the future, if the eBay gods do smile upon me, I'm going to need to get what's known as a multi-pack interface that lets you plug in more than one cartridge at a time, and I'm going to need to find on eBay the speech sound pack, which was the synthesizer, it synthesized voice and music for the color computers, as well as some sound effects. And I want to play some of these games and really showcase the Coco at its finest with the additional music and voices and sound effects. That was really as good as it could ever get. If you had a game that took advantage of your speech sound pack, that was it. That was like, you know, you were maxed out, and that was the best possible experience. And I'm actually wondering, I'm sure there are, I don't know what they are, but I'm sure there are some Color Computer 3 games that also use the speech sound pack. And at that point, you know, you've got higher resolution, 16 colors, better scrolling support, hardware scrolling and stuff like that. So that would be even cooler to see. Oh, dude, collided with a helicopter. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to someday. I'm sure I will find one. They've got to be out there. They're pretty rare to find on eBay right now. I have not seen any in the past 2 or 3 months I've been looking. I'm sure I'll find one eventually, and at that point in time, I'm going to go back and any game I had recorded that would take advantage of it, I'll go back and I'll record another video really showcasing, gosh, that helicopter, just showcasing what that music and sound really was like. Some of the games I do remember that took advantage of that were Ghana Bwana did that, Pitfall 2 did that. There were a handful of games that did it. A couple of them come to memory right now. Pitfall 2 in particular had tons of music. Man, it was cool, but it actually got old after a while listening to that music. Man, there's just so much stuff on the screen. I gotta see, where are my lives?
It's a Radio Shack Merry Christmas.
This year, I needed to give a real family pleaser.
Honey, please, help me with this budget.
How about a new game, Dad? Please.
And And I found it. Radio Shack's Color Computer 2. On sale for just $88. It entertains, educates, manages. It's expandable and affordable. Now that really pleases me.
The Color Computer 2. Sale price for Christmas. Only at Radio Shack.
Oh, see, now my lives are down to 7. So I'm sitting here talking, not really keeping my eye on the prize here. I'm down to 7 lives. I could actually lose this game. So if I do, it's okay. I've showed you the game. The game is awesome looking, but it would be kind of cool in this playthrough to actually make it to the end. I'm down to 6 lives now, so who knows? I really got to start keeping my eye on what's on this screen here. Stop running my mouth. Helicopter. Curse you, helicopter. All right, come on. Let's bomb some stuff. 5 lives. Can he do it? No, he can't. Alright, there's just tons of stuff coming at me here. There's a jet over there. And those jets are very, very intrusive, man. They just get like all up in your business. I'm down to 3 lives. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna, and there's stuff coming. Yes, okay. If I'm not mistaken, I'm actually entering over like an area 51 right now. This is the part of the game where you start to find like some alien fighters, if I'm not mistaken. They look like skulls. This is still not near the end of the game. I'm down to 2 lives. I am not going to make it to the end of the game. I am making it to the skull section, which I'm assuming they're aliens. I don't know what they are because, you know, I can't think of too many terrestrial ships that look like skulls. But yeah, I got 3 lives left. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get. So if I don't make it, it's okay. You guys got to see the game. It is definitely a cool game, and it gives me an excuse to play it again when I ever do get my speech sound pack and see what extra little doodaddies the game has in store for us with either music and or sound. Lots of missiles coming out of the ground here. Oosh, oosh, oosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dodge, duck, cover, bob, weave. They're coming from the left, they're coming from the right. They are everywhere. Oh, jet, stay out of my business. Okay, I am flying over another like wall there, like I just cleared that area. That was a fairly tough area. This guy there, he looks like one of them hurricane jets. He's got something on his back, like some type of satellite dish or something. Oh my goodness. 2 jets. I am not going to make it much further. I am not giving myself that much confidence. Oh my goodness, alien ships, stay away. Okay, now I'm kind of flying over a wasteland. This is pretty dark here. So I'm not sure. I see 2 things in front of me on my radar. Okay, these are tanks on the ground. I see some helicopters coming up from my rear. Go away, helicopters. Right now the ground is pretty barren. I see 3 things coming up in front of me on the radar. No, they're behind me. Right now I'm seeing nothing coming in front of me. Here we go. Here we go. What am I looking for here? More jets. More jets. Dodge. Dodge. Okay, we got missiles coming out of the ground here. Shame on you, missiles. Shame on you, missiles, for trying to take me down. I am but an innocent bystander here. Oh my goodness. So, alright, we're flying over a little island here. There's more silos, these silos, so I can expect some missiles on my left. Let me stay to the right. Okay, airplane, airplane. More silos. Let's just go over here to, oh, woohoo! That was close. Alright, so I'm actually trying to pay attention here. Now, I'm not sure if they're leading you to, yeah, I'm not sure if they're like forcing me into a corner where I'm going to regret being there. So far, so far, so far. Oh my goodness. This is intense. This is intense. Oh my goodness. I thought that guy was going to kick me for sure. Oh, I thought that guy was going to get me. Oh, come on, helicopters. Stay away from me, helicopters. Stop shooting at me, missiles. Oh my goodness. This is intense. Okay, this might be the boss. I got 2 lives left. There's something to bomb right here. Something big in the middle of the ground here. CC. CC. Nuclear base has been hit. It just said on the ground. Okay, nuclear base has been hit. Mission incomplete. I don't understand. Wow, I don't know. It said I hit, let me put down my controller here. It said I hit the nuclear base, but mission is incomplete. No hable, no comprende, but whatever, made it to the leaderboard. Not bad, not bad. Cool game. This game really, I mean, I mentioned this a lot. I will sound like a broken record because just about every game I talk about, it's like, man, this game just did such a good job showcasing what the computer can do. And that's true for a lot of the games I'm showing you, but in particular, F16 Assault by Kevin Hoare from Diecom really gave us an arcade experience. Really smooth scrolling, really a ton of landscape to go over, a lot of enemies, a lot of challenges. I used up a lot of lives. If I only had the handful of lives that I was probably supposed to have, would not have made it very far. Very challenging game, very smooth scrolling, great graphics, great animation, great arcade feel, playability, the whole 9 yards. I can't wait to hear this again with the speech sound pack. And so I definitely hope you enjoyed this preview of F16 Assault. I hope you had as much fun watching this video as I had making it for you. And if you did, then do me a favor and smash that like button and subscribe to this channel. If you've got something you'd like to say, throw out a comment and let me hear it. I'd really appreciate it if you could share this video and my channel with your friends. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and long live the Coco.